Hi there, welcome to Taiwan Mandarin with Mavis. A major festival is coming up in Taiwan and many other Asian countries. Can you guess what holiday it is? Yes, Mid-Autumn Festival, Aka Moon Festival. We'll chat about the origin of this holiday and what Taiwanese people do to celebrate it in this video. Subscribe now and turn on your notifications if you like to learn Taiwan Mandarin with me and get more content on the culture and trends in Taiwan. The Mid-Autumn Festival, 中秋节, Spring Festival, 春节, and Dragon Boat Festival, 端午节, are the three major holidays in Taiwan. It takes place on the 15th day of the 8th month on the lunar calendar, which is usually around mid-September to early October on the solar calendar that is commonly used in the rest of the world. And this year, in 2024, it falls on Tuesday, September 17th. The Mid-Autumn Festival is meant for spending time with your family, showing gratitude for the harvest, and it's sort of like the concept of Thanksgiving in the US. The term Mid-Autumn first appeared in Western Zhou Dynasty in 1046 BC, so this holiday has been around for the Chinese descendants for a long time. The celebration of the harvest during the autumn full moon is dated back to as early as the Shang Dynasty in 1600 BC. In Taiwan, there are certain things people do on this holiday as part of the tradition to celebrate Mid-Autumn. One thing that is always a part of every festival tradition in Taiwan is food. So what do Taiwanese people eat on this holiday? A couple of things. First, 月饼, moon cakes. The wide variety of moon cakes ranges from the traditional ones filled with pork and bean paste to the modern ones filled with ice cream and other Western pastry-inspired flavors, so everyone will be able to find the mooncakes they enjoy. The shape of the mooncakes is usually round to symbolize the full moon and family gathering. Another must-have food Taiwanese people eat on Mid-Autumn Festival is pomelos. Not only do we eat the pomelos, we also make the peels into pomelo hats, and the kids love them. The pomelo hats are supposed to bring good fortune if you wear them. The Mid-Autumn Festival wouldn't be complete without this particular food, and this tradition is likely unique to the Taiwanese people. Can you guess what this is? 烤肉, barbecue. This tradition is rather recent and started around 40 years ago in the 1980s in Taiwan. To increase sales, a barbecue sauce manufacturer ran a TV commercial with a very catchy slogan to encourage people to barbecue on Mid-Autumn Festival as part of their family gathering events. And this activity has become so popular, it is now an essential part of the tradition for celebrating this holiday in Taiwan. Surprising to many foreigners, you'll actually find people barbecuing on the corners of the streets or even on the sidewalks because most people live in an apartment without a yard. And this behavior is particularly tolerated on Mid-Autumn Festival to accommodate this barbecue tradition. Some other activities people do to celebrate Mid-Autumn Festivals are telling folk tales about the moon and moon gazing. There are a couple popular moon folk tales, and the most known one is called 嫦娥奔月. It's a story about this beautiful, fairy-like woman named Chang'e and her husband Hou Yi, who shot night of the 10 suns in the sky to save people from burning by the heat. Turns out that both Chang'e and Hou Yi are gods from heaven, and the 10 sons are actually the children of the greatest god in heaven. Both of them were exiled from heaven by the greatest god, and long story short, there was only one way for them to go back to heaven, which is by drinking this magical potion. There were only 2 doses of it, and Chang'e took both without leaving anything to Hou Yi. And somehow she landed on the moon instead and lived there alone by herself with this rabbit that happens to be on the moon too. I'm not sure how I feel about this story as an adult now, but it used to be very mesmerizing for me as a child. Feel free to Google the details of the story or other folk tales about the moon if you're curious to hear more. One song that probably represents the Mid-Autumn Festival across Chinese-speaking descendants is called 月亮代表我的心, which was first released in 1973. The cover by the classic music icon in the Chinese-speaking world called Deng Lijun made it a household song in 1977. And since then, it's a song that comes top of mind for people when talking about Mid-Autumn Festival.
我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深？
Now you know about the Mid-Autumn Festival and how people celebrate it in Taiwan, but do you know how to greet people on this holiday? Simply tell them 中秋节快乐 which translates as Happy Mid-Autumn Festival. It's okay to use this greeting a couple days before the actual holiday, so you can start greeting people in less than 2 weeks. That's it for this video. Please feel free to leave your feedback or requests in the comments. I'll see you next time. Bye， 下次见 ，and 中秋节快乐！